Hey, you guys, welcome back to part two of this hot mess of an interview. I'm weak. So at any rate, again, just a reminder, Petroleum Nights, September, bitch, not September, October, oh my god. See, don't even have the date together.
Where can we find it again?
Oh, every streaming platform. Friday the 3rd, it's available for pre-order now, iTunes and Amazon. But yes, Petroleum Nights. And I'm on my R&B shit. I put a piece of a vocal on there. So, check your boy out. I might give a little snippet after. In fact, yeah, I'll probably put, that's too much on the editing side. I'll put a snippet out before it drops, but maybe. But at any rate, yeah, let me get into when I had to read this fuck nigga real quick. Excuse me. Excuse me. So, it was this post about, I guess, Cameron was applauding Adrian Broner. If you don't know who that is, he's a boxer, I think. And he was applauding him for checking a guy for being disrespectful to a woman. I don't fucking know, but it was like, okay, well, all three of y'all are disrespectful to women. As far as I remember, I can't remember a specific instance with Adrian Broner, but he's just an asshole in general from what I recall people talking about him, like as far as like the industry and stuff. So there's that. And then Cameron, or not Cam, was it Cam, not Cameron, was it Cam Newton? There we go. I think it's Cam Newton. It was Cam Newton. That's my bad, y'all. It's Cam Newton, I want to say, because I'm thinking about the dreads. Yeah, so it's Cam Newton. Like, dapping up Adrian Broner for respecting women. And it's like, bruh, you cheat on your girl and probably bringing her diseases and shit with the rate that you be cheating on her. And she's still home, ready to give you her booty hole. To heal you with her booty hole, as she said. If I'm not mistaken. What the fuck? Just throw everybody away. We need an island for certain human beings where they can just intermingle with themselves. Because y'all all ain't shit. So y'all could just all be on all ain't shit island by yourselves. Away from the rest of us. Do we agree with that idea?
I think so.
That would be great. I'm just saying. But at any rate, so let's get back to this. So this person said, this is also the same nigga who willingly continues to create children out of wedlock and broken homes and single mothers. And so this person responds, niggas, now I got into it with this person too, but I didn't feel like covering that because, like I said, Dame Dash nigga babble, he was doing a bunch of long paragraphs and not saying shit. So at any rate, he's one of those. And then it's funny because if I clicked on his profile, it might have been like private, but I'm pretty sure like if I clicked on his profile, I was gonna see. In fact, let's fucking go see. Cause it's always them niggas talking about niggas will talk that good shit that children out of wedlock and blah blah blah, and then you go on their page and they have children themselves. Yeah, he's got a private page. There we go. But like I'd be willing to bet if I checked on his page, the same type of respectability he's trying to push, I'm pretty sure I would see. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. So, nonetheless, the dude responds that I got into it with, said, niggas like you have comprehension issues. How you associate public humiliation / harassment with his private personal matters that eventually made public. You a grown man talking about baby mamas, leave that to women. And I said, he's talking about his lackluster fatherhood skills, not his baby mamas or women's business. As much as I don't agree with dude's prehistoric way of thinking that the only way you can have successful children is by way of two parents who are married, he wasn't wrong in saying it's the irony that you trying to be the good guy, but you're not a good guy. You're trying to call out somebody for being a good guy, but you're not a good guy. What he said was wrong, and you trying to deduce it down to baby mamas and women business and bullshit. When men do that, it's because a man is being held accountable, and it got shit doing no women's business. We're talking about the well-being of children and shit like that. We're talking like in representation. Like, nonetheless, he had his bro cape on. So the dude said, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is because this line of thinking correlates to how Dame Dash speaks about masculine and feminine, all this bullshit. Also, I love when I get a chance to read a bitch. So, like that's what y'all need to do with these niggas. Tell them what kind of bitches they are. You a bitch, my nigga. You're a bitch. Tell them that to their face. The fuck? Let these niggas
That
talk y'all crazy.
they said that's why Father's Day is in Gay Pride Month because it's full of bitches. Not that I'm agreeing to that.
Not that I am, but it's just funny. I don't care. LOL. He is comparing apples to oranges. I see your comprehension off too. Now, one thing about me, bitch, or what I said earlier in part one, if we debating, stick to what we debating. Do not insult my intelligence and don't insult me. Because at that point, I'm about to go talk about that RIP in your motherfucking bio, bitch. Because don't start, don't want to be none. I will go back and forth with you all day long. But don't come for me and do not come for my intelligence. I don't fuck with that shit. So I said, actually, the one here lacking comprehension is you. I usually stay above board and stick to the topic. Once you insult me, a bitch is on. So I said, and I was actually kind of nice the first time. Actually, the only one here, excuse me, lacking comprehension is you. Niggas don't get brownie points for checking men for mistreatment of women while they themselves also mistreat them. It's really that simple. And he said, in DM, never mind, I had to actually check your page because these responses were getting too sassy. You one of those laughing with a damn this emoji. I don't even go back and forth with women. I'm going to put you in the bucket since you want to be one, little bruh. Oh, bitch, you trying to be funny. Oh, okay, all right, that's fine. I said, and I added him, there's nothing sassy about what I said. You, instead of sticking to the topic, chose to come from my comprehension. And I choose to present myself how the fuck I see fit. Bitch, I'm still a man, 3 legs and all. If you're too dumb to debate me, just say that. Tired-ass caveman rhetoric. Bitch, you think
Yeah.
I'm gonna be mad about you because you want to sit here and perform masculinity and play into what a man supposed to be? And don't put Trump pressure, don't put the way that you view your manhood on me, bitch. I'm be me, bitch. All motherfucking day, ho. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? That's the problem. Y'all be nice to these hoes.
Can we say that?
Cuss that bitch out, huh?
Can we say that?
Fuck these niggas, yes.
Oh, okay.
Fuck that nigga, fuck that nigga.
Mm, mm, mm.
Kaya will get some shit wrong, but she got that one right. And the cane clean, so clean. Bro, when I saw her rush to the dance floor the other day.
You have to teach me that.
You don't know it?
We went
Oh,
out
well,
and you
I
were
know it.
there, and I was looking at you like a dummy.
Oh, yeah, we did go. I forgot. When we went back to that same place, that's why I did it the other day.
Yeah, I need you to teach me that.
It's so weird when somebody eye fucks you at a bar.
Yummy.
Oh, okay. Back to the interview. No, I didn't like it. And it was all like, it was throughout the night. It was a lot. And I still got to tell you some other stuff that happened. But at any rate, okay, so I'm at 49-14. Where you at on the interview?
Hold on.
What? What?
I almost forgot to pull it up for a second.
Oh my
I'm
God.
at 49-16.
Okay, got, ooh, in the words of Erica, high as giraffe pussy. I usually microdose because I'm gonna drink anyway. So I took a bigger one today because Charlie need to relax. And woo.
Ooh. Oh.
So anyway, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna start mine and then start yours like a second later, so that way we're kind of close.
I think you're lying. I think you're lying, man. I think you always explain yourself. Only girls. Why I can't with you? You're a girl with a mustache. Get out of here. You're a boy and a girl.
You're a girl with a mustache.
Okay, let's say this. This is not. If I care about what people think, I put my teeth out in front of everybody. The pictures y'all see with me, no teeth, I took those pictures. Right or wrong? That's not confidence to you. You're a girl. I don't think you. You're teaching the kids wrong. Logic is dumb. I'm gonna play. If you've been in the room, not out with my girl. You think I would care? You think I would care like you think? Yeah, you're a girl. I'm show you now.
So I know you took part of the family office. Right. There's 650K in child support domestic that's listed in bankruptcy. That's child support.
Yeah.
How did you get there with having that amount unpaid? I know you care about family. Like, what's the background of that? Because they make it seem
I
like
pay a lot of child support. That's like 2 months. Hey, I'm broke, right? But I've been paying $250,000 a year in child support for the last 25 years. Are the days you need more from your water?
Oh my
The days you
God.
need more are the days you need more from your water. Smart Water Alkaline with antioxidant. Because again, I'm going to $250 a year. So what happens is, and I was like that too, because again, I'm going to sue some. But I don't see how if I tell you all my kids went to college, I don't see how if I tell you all my kids went to college, all living houses, and I pay a $250 a year in child support, so my kids' salary is as much as yours. You see what I'm saying? And I'm broke. And yeah, I'm broke. I give it all to my family. That's what I'm understand. I don't want any money. You're selfish. You think having money in your family is being rich. Rich people have family offices. Don't put things in your name. You have a family office. You're going to go in there to the lawyer. One day you'll come. The same way the last time I came and walked on y'all, you'll change your whole life. This is uninspired. Oh, girl, clean this shit up. Just think of the dirt. They like you, Dave. I just put this on today.
Bitch.
I'm scared about money and material things, Rick. You know, I'm taking this whole existence money and material things. Y'all this is gay. It's not like you've been paid to do what you're doing. You're paid to do something. You didn't be dead. You just thought you lived about debt yet. That was just only guys look. Nobody laughing. You got the shit face. You trying to make yourself laugh. You look stupid. Look, you gonna cry. Look at how you gonna cry. You gonna stop. You gonna keep laughing. Why you squinting? You look squinting. You squinting right now.
He always wins.
I was laughing because you got the shit face. Yeah, you say nothing. Why does Claudia Joy know you like that? That's only what she did was I said, let's just on your suit. I shot the movie. I have a bunch of footage of her in the movie. Her saying I'm the best director.
We're gonna play Claudia Jordan's response to this after this, okay?
Huh?
We're gonna play Claudia Jordan's response to this.
Claudia was in that movie. So it's like, it doesn't. So, and she was saying that, because the thing was, Claudia Jordan, right? She took sexual. And the movie was about a wife that was fucking everybody. And I didn't want to have to direct and talk to her a certain way. And the first scene, I was born in. Right? I can show you the scene, it's graphic, right? But it's a graphic, it's meant to be that way. So usually as a director, you might spend some time. There's times that I didn't want to, so I gave her a porno. Said, go by. And we read it. She found that to be sexual harassment or something. Like she felt like it was inappropriate. And I was like, no, I didn't want to talk. That's like getting to go there. So to me, allegedly, she perjured herself for benefit. And she posted something up, but then I know they told her to put it down. There's things that I have to look at. People that have been treating me unfairly. These stupid people have been saying truth that untrue, and it goes into an algorithm, and people start to believe it. You say something, and it's not true, but you say nothing now. Going an algorithm, and like if you accuse me of money and I don't protect myself, then I got the feds. So I have to correct my false narrative. You're not in big business. You've been working for somebody. I've never worked for them. I'm free. What's the false narrative? You said I said Artie. Okay, so I asked you. I'm not telling everybody to say nothing. So I got Artie to ask. You said what? Maybe it's the first word I meant to say. I should know because I'm not the fucking feds. You guys probably know because you're like talk to. I think you ask questions. I just think that was the point. I don't see why they make. For me, evolution is key. Every day I gotta do something different. So you're doing the same thing every day. I don't think you evolve, man. You're doing the same. Right. So you're never gonna talk about the fact I go into schools with the OSG. You had the mayor up here, and did y'all talk about the fact that when he was the senator, he flew to my ranch, made a plan, and we helped get him elected? Did he talk about how we passed laws? That's not evolving. You know what I don't have money, Charlamagne, because I've been going in and saying teaching kids how to cognitive skills. This book brings the kids cognitive skills, but y'all don't talk about that. Y'all know I ran up in the jail, a kid's jail.
Hey, Bossy girl.
Black Panthers.
What's up, girl?
I was in jail, but I changed things. I'll show you. They saw it, but no one writes about it. So say I haven't involved in this for 30 years, but I'm running around all over the world talking confident about shit. Your job. I just said I quit this. You're a cancer for black people. You're teaching them the wrong value. I was like, I care what you feel. What you feel? You sound smart. Yeah, I know. I'm so, you're saying my things back to me, and I'm done. All you do is project that. I'm going to show on my check it out. I'm going to tell you what I.
Now you turned away to him.
I want y'all to know.
I'm gonna turn my back on you.
All right, and I want to say this, right? I learn so much from you every day. This is my OG. I think you should ask him. This man, his wife is sick. He did not leave for hospital for 4 weeks. I would call him every day, correct? He never left until she passed. And that is what I call manning up. You know what I'm saying? Then when she passed, he had the illest wedding. I'm talking about fireworks, doves.
You see how he's sucking this man dick right now?
Strong. He looked like the mob boss. I want to be him right there.
You see how he's sucking that dick?
Yes, I do give people props that deserve it. He's my OG. I give him the respect.
Is that his dad?
And then we only did. He threw heaven up in Harlem.
It might be his daddy.
The mayor came through. I saw that. But you didn't say nothing about it. That's the problem, girl. You just did all that.
Girl. Not shut the fuck up back there.
Just, right is right. Wrong is wrong. Everybody got that. You know what's right. You know what's wrong. You might say, yeah, I put that work in. Then you probably think too, like, damn, I really hurt that boy. You know what I mean? I cause them pain. The rule of life to me is treat people how you want to be treated. You don't want to have holes put in you. You don't want to be injured, leaking on the ground. Why would you do that to somebody else?
OG, question, from Queens. A lot of times people don't see eye to eye, right? Same color skin, came from the same area. It almost seems like a crab in the barrel syndrome. How do you tell these young people to stop that? Even with
Did y'all hit that first
like,
question?
swear or go back and forth with.
All the way?
How do you have those conversations and say we better as collabs versus competition?
It's hard, bro. It's hard right now. You know? Like, for example, like you said at the cookout. You know, I do the cookout every year.
Of course.
So I said, you know, when my wife was alive, we talked. He was like, yo, we got a big crowd, a lot of people coming. Do something positive with it, right? So we talked one night and we said, you know what? Let's just try to bring all our sons together. Let's introduce our sons to each other. So they don't be out here beefing and fighting because they don't know each other.
Yeah.
Not knowing the relationship that they fathers be having. That's supposed to bring them some unity amongst each other. You know, I have to say, like, this year, you know, I do it for the last 5 years. I've been doing that part. Last 5 years, this year, you know, I got really emotional. You know, because like you said, you know, telling brothers, let's come together. Let's stand together for a minute. Like all this other shit y'all here doing right now, going back and forth, that's cool. There come a time where we all really need to come together and stand tall. You know, as black men, black unit. We haven't done this shit, bro. So at the cookout, it gets me excited because I'm like, okay, let's come together.
But the differences to the side.
Right. Like half of the group are coming together. And the other half of the group is still walking around doing, you know, shit that don't really make. Yeah.
That's what he does. I call it tough love. So when he's there, he's talking like he's saying some bad shit. But he's like, you motherfuckers, you ain't gonna get each other a hug. Get the fuck up. Hug him right now. Y'all better hug right now.
He be
He
exactly
is sucking the balls.
But I do get a little, you know, tight because, you know, it hurts me to see that we can't come together for shit, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about you bringing your son, I'm bringing my son. We talking about our sons. We can't do this shit for our sons, bro. Like, we can't take a minute to just honor up.
It took her years to get over it, and he just popped back into her life. Looking for answers, she found my
I
advice
hear him, and
profile.
this sounds cute, but
And just be a man and let's show you our sons.
Can you
For
pause real
example, in a
quick?
lifetime, we don't really do.
You have black Glenn is crazy. You have black men like Dame Dash who feel how he feels about Charlamagne, and I can only imagine what he feel about E.J. Taylor, other black men that don't fit what he thinks a black man or a black son should be. So when I hear this shit, it sounds cute, but
I like OG
we
better.
know most, huh?
I'm sorry. I like OG better.
I like what he's saying, but I'm saying on a practical level, it sounds cute. But with black men, there's a certain type of black men that black men accept. And if you don't fall into that, then I don't know if you're going to be invited to the cookout. Let's just say that.
That's true. I see what I understand.
That's why
what
to
you're
me
saying.
it sounds cute, but
he hasn't come out full force like that, like how fucking Dame Dash is trying to do.
You're right. So I give
he
him
hasn't
the
like
benefit of the
put
doubt,
anybody down. He hasn't
but
brought up
I also
sexual.
gotta ask this: you his mentor, so he learned this bullshit from somewhere. I mean, but maybe that's just him. It could be just him because I will say I've met some people who are friends, and it's not always true that birds of a feather flock together. Sometimes hoes just be different, but they a good time to go out with, or they, it's some type of perk to the relationship. So
And I think that's one of those situations. Dame does look up to him, and he does have his ideals and moralities, but he got some shit fucked up in his head.
It's a million man march. So I'm hard. Like you from me. We come from that shit. We ugly. Like you said, shit is ugly, bro. As a man, like I'm a grown man. I did all that shit. But as a grown man right now, I got purpose. Something in life that I need to do. Not for nobody else. It's for my sons, my kids. You know? It's just to show them sometimes that we could do this shit together. Yeah. Like, we ain't got to wait for anybody else to come along.
Yeah.
We here now. What we gonna wait for the next Malcolm X? Next Malcolm? No, we here now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, those are on your screen, bro. No. What he did there right now. I asked him. I was like, damn, when Aaliyah died, I could have done it better. He told me how to deal with that situation. Do you mind if I tell him about the Larry? So, Larry was the guy that actually called my son for Cam. I mentioned him, and I was like, because I knew Larry before. And, he did some things. Actually, that's a longer story, but he did something I didn't like, so I wasn't messing with him anymore. So I actually found him not to be intelligent. So
who winning right now? Who you think winning right now?
So Danny was like, I like her.
As far as
who reading the best?
I don't know. All I see
my
is two girls reading
my
each
money
other.
on Charlamagne.
I see two girls reading each other.
Huh?
I see two girls reading each other.
I'm hollering.
He was in his best sleep. Yeah, because I could look to his wife the end of the night. We told us things. Just triggered in my situation. I see my wife go through all these different situations. And I just said to him,
is he dancing? Whoa.
Like by outside right now. If she dying, bro, she had her last day. Like for me, when the doctors told me I might have weeks to days, months to weeks, I needed all that. I needed every second, every minute left. Bro, I need to be with my wife, bro. Like, nothing else is more important than time. But if we had $1 billion, you give up that $1 billion for some more time. And I needed to be with her. I needed to let her know I'm right by your side. If you ever come to that point, if you ever come to that point, you dying. It's one thing you probably need more than anything. Just somebody right there next to you, especially home day, especially if it's your wife, if it's your girl. You want somebody to be next to you. Even as a man, I don't think I would want nothing else. Probably my wife or something, just right next to me, knowing that you next to me would help some comfort.
He told Larry, you know, back there over there, I'm fucking you up. He said, next time I see you, I'm fucking you up. That's what he just cut him off.
No, it's cool,
You know, because I wanted to understand that that's where the toughness comes in. As OG, if somebody,
How does he not like people to cut him off? But that's exactly what he keeps doing.
If you're not by your wife's side every day, I'm sorry.
When I came at him like that, even though he going through
Dang,
what
take the dick out your throat. Oh my
Dane,
God.
his wife going through some shit right now. It's time for us to own up. Fuck all that. That shit ain't important. This life and death situation is more important. So what the dude got to
He
understand
really is projecting on Charlamagne
you
what he
got a wife
sees. Don't
right
get me
there.
wrong. Now, Charlamagne has said some
I had
questionable shit.
37. So you got a
But
wife like tell dudes, when you go to jail, you in
the
trouble, you in the
shit
hospital.
he's saying, look how he is sucking this man's dick.
Like, I
It's
ain't got
one thing to be supportive of your friend, but it is weird.
There's some homosexual tendencies there that he's suppressing.
Or not, I mean, I'm gonna also say men are just homoerotic in general with how they are with their male friends. So it's not surprising, but it sounds like he got balls in his mouth.
And he can own up to that. Oh my gosh. I like this man. Who is he?
Sitting in your bed, eat dinners, that fucking wife hospital dying. You know what that's gonna feel like? You know you ain't gonna make it like that. So yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened with homie. And I hope I got through to him. He probably should be right next to her. He probably should be right next to her right now. You know what I'm saying?
you got like an organization or something?
The Heaven at the Harlem. Yeah, it's a non-profit thing I just started.
For 20 years.
I just want
20 years. 5,000 people short. For a man to tell another man what to do, he got to be able to beat you up. You need a masculine. You need a masculine man to teach. And we need you. Yeah, and we need you on the radio. Up here once or twice. You get him up here once or twice a week. He would teach toughness. We need to be taught a certain voice.
He got the whole nine in his throat.
That bullshit you talking up here.
Why does he keep coming for them?
I just said bring him up here. I said bring him up here.
you know, at the end of the day, I appreciate y'all having me up here. You know what I mean? Voicing that. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to my wife. You know, it's been like 5 months now. I still can't breathe. You know what I mean? But I'm here. You see me, you would never be able to tell because it's what's inside. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to shout out my man Larry. Wish him all the best, and I hope he by his wife's side. And anybody that's going through that type of shit, love, love is what we all need. That's the only thing that's going to be down. That's what it's about. I care about my mother passed. Became my mother. You know, I told a story how I had a fight. Right? I broke my hand. I go to the hospital, broke my knuckles and shit. So long story short, I go home. Right? Nah, it didn't. Work and I broke my finger.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube.
My wife.
And
I realized I had to take
exclusive access to all things VIP.
Is he about to say this lady wipes his ass?
my finger, my hands right, but blessed. So this how deep it was with me and my wife. I goes home and I realized I had to take a shit. I couldn't wipe my ass. Do you know my wife wiped my ass, bro? My wife had to wipe me, bro.
Yeah.
So you know how deep that is? Who else could you trust? You don't want your brother. You can't ask your homies or nobody do no shit like that. And I wore a cast for like 4 or 5 months. Every time I had to go to the bathroom, get up. Like that shit was crazy, but that's how to love. That's how deep that shit is. When you have somebody like that in your life, that shit is priceless. It's like, you know, it means everything. You know, so
damn. I ain't got
no
real love.
Understand where you come from. You come from a woman.
I'll wipe your ass.
I appreciate y'all having me. And listen,
No, I'm saying I ain't got none. Bitch, I'm not wiping no ass.
Real shit. Not that silly shit. If you ever have anything that you're doing with your foundation and you need us there, you need to come up here. For real. But anytime that you need to come up here, we never say no to Dame. And I'm sure many outlets have. We all go back and forth with Dame, but we really, I don't know about y'all, but we really respect Dame. We respect the work that he put in, and we appreciate you. We're going to go back and forth. We ain't got to agree. If I didn't respect him, I wouldn't have him up here.
Yeah, I already know. He told me stories about how you and him linked up off the set.
I saw him someplace else. You know,
oh yeah, absolutely.
OG messy as fuck.
Like when everybody thinks she's all playing fun, you know, radio is radio, but real life is real life. Yeah. And I salute y'all. Y'all doing a good job. Keep teaching the people. You know what I mean? Like Dane said, you know, y'all play a big part. Y'all listen. A lot of people listen to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you so much.
Keep giving them that knowledge. Absolutely. Y'all be dropping knowledge. You know what I mean? I'll be listening too.
Thank you. You got any last words? No, OG in it, man. I wanted to say thank you. I appreciate it. It was therapeutic. I mean, again, a lot of people won't have that conversation.
Daisy, you move more.
I've actually do this situation.
If they show me this goddamn smart water on this one more goddamn time, then I won't buy the shit again.
Going back and forth, Nori called. Well, no, Big Place Barry called Nori, but Nori called Bleak for backup. But we talked like brothers, and you can't say nothing bad about Bleak's big homie. He might not be the brightest light in the home, but you ain't gonna say nothing about his OG. And actually, that was the girl who shot the Bleak, by the way. I just said that he's not the brightest. Why would you say he's not the brightest? Did you just interrupt? Why would you do that to people? Yo, thank you, man. Look, I'm gonna show you this thing. This is the last time I say. This guy. If you want to see what you preach, if you want to see the trailer, you want to dress like a shady pastor and act like one. Practice what you preach. I mean, you look like you. Anyway, yo, look. That's what I'm saying. Tomorrow, this record for 50. A disc record for 50 and Cam by Nicolette. Well, you know, y'all can hear him play before we leave. So you could go to American New and listen to it. The trailer for Paid in Full, My Paid in Full. It's called My Paid in Full. I don't have to buy rights for anything because I was there. I really hustled with this guy. You know? No, Cam, if you said this record was corny, you say that. You with this record's name. I always said rap battle is great. What you talk? Practice what you preach for once. You're done. Yes, please. Yeah, play after the record.
He is so mad.
And then I'm going to show you an episode. You want to see it? No. Okay, because he said I was lying. Before we leave, I want you to see that episode because you said I was lying. And you're going to have to apologize to me after I show you this, okay? No. Then you're a girl. You're a broke liar. Hold on a second.
Anyway.
You're a broke. You're a broke.
So I'm going to show you how the first. I can show you. And I might, if you want, if you really don't believe me, I'll show you 5 episodes. But a piece of each. But I have 5. You know what I'm saying? So I can show you right now. You'll see. So, hey, ladies and gentlemen. Big shout out. Look for My Paid in Full, the real story from people that actually did it in Harlem. And it will be on Revolt. And if things go the way I want, I should be closing, or I should be able to have this pathway to acquire. But until then, you'll see all my content. Next week, you'll see Bosses Take Losses on Revolt. Now I'm hustling on his block. And I'm now Cam's boss. You gonna keep Cam show? Yeah, I'm not gonna fire him. He's a good kid. But I'm not gonna. It was cute.
I thought him taking over.
That's him. He was the CEO.
But you're doing a real acquisition.
Yes. There's a road to acquisition. So I'm going to see what I'm putting all my content on there, a lot of it, and we're going to see how it runs. Everybody to watch it. So every week you'll be able to see Bosses Take Losses start next week on Revolt. And then, like I don't buy it, I won't put it on. But it's done already. I'm just going to put it. Start with this. Starting is coming in trenches. The docuseries first, so you know the characters. They will power. The book. The docuseries TV show. So watch my new show, Power, that I actually do. Not Captain. I didn't write it yet. I mean, Michelle is writing it now. She's also writing the script. The deal is done, and there'll be more. And there'll be more. Shout out to Desco. So it takes. Thank you. Desco, we love that. Desco goes to space. Brings the comedy skills up. Desco goes to space. I never again. The Black Guns. This is being distributed by Sony, but I didn't make that announcement. But it is distributed by Sony because like my part. I couldn't have this guy keep sending letters, so I filed so he could stop murking the waters. But I want to show you. Can you pull up I'll do. Listen. And also we're being considered for Grammy. So any Grammy voters, please vote. We're being considered for alternative. What is it? Alternative music. Best alternative album. See, I don't like the Freeway. Right. I thank you for. I love Freeway. He's another one that's going into schools and doing all these things. And any Grammy voters for alternative music, please vote for Black Guns. I just wanted to do it as an artist, but I wanted to be artist. Let me be an artist. Your power has nothing to do with 50 power. It's not 50's power. You don't own that. He works for those people. Go to your. I want you to. Let me think. If you like, I'll teach you. You want to know about certain things? Call me. Call me. I don't want. You might take it the wrong way. I want to. I'm smitten like a kid.
Hi everyone, I'm Nikki Licky, and this is a
So did he gas this white girl to go up against some niggas? Like, what is going on?
Nikki Licky. Ew.
I like OG.
This is a lot.
He might not agree with what they do, but he still does things in a respectful fucking manner.
I would say this. I got a genuine vibe for him, but then again, he a man, so he could be saying all this shit and living a whole different life. But it sounded good. It felt genuine. I would say that. Dame, grow up. Oh my God. Like, oh my God. The way he expresses frustration is so childlike. It is like watching a toddler.
He would have done better to just leave the set.
Yes.
At least he stayed, kudos to that, but...
I mean, some people, hell, I saw somebody in the comments say what you want about Dame, but he got them over a million views, something they haven't had in a while. Yeah, I mean, he looks a fucking mess, but okay, like...
Shady pastor.
That shit, oh my God, today, Shady Pastor took me out when the OG said, when y'all linked up, not your OG, you over here sucking his dick. He threw you under that bus just a little bit. Because he knew he was messy by saying linked up. He knew what he was doing.
That is funny.
That shit. You know what? He won. That. Now, Charlamagne was a very close second with what? Oh my God. What was that one line he said? You're a broke. Oh, shit. A broke. It just, oh my God. It was that one and something else to Charlamagne. It just had me hollering on the inside.
Oh my gosh. What did he say? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Shit.
It was like in the middle. Oh my God. I can't remember. But Dame, as childish as he was and stupid as he sounds and as outdated as his mental programming is, when he said, "You're a girl," I was hollering. But
You're
it's
a
more so
girl.
because he sounds childish as fuck. You're a girl. Bitch, what? That's supposed to
And
make me
then
mad? That's supposed to
old
make me
dude is
mad?
like basically saying at the end of the day, you know, stop all this petty squabbling and beef and stuff like that. You out
But
here
what are you
calling people girls,
doing?
but that's supposed to be your role model. What the fuck are you doing?
You is not representing the OG. He was trying to, he was eating it up though, I tell you that. He ate them off the bone. I told y'all the way these men submit. If you don't see that video as anything, that portion of the video specifically as anything more than that, I don't know what to tell you. You blind. Because to watch him sit there and submit to that man like that.
And then keep fucking interrupting when they had their interview.
Yeah.
Kept interrupting. But soon as you go back up there,
That's why his
oh,
ass
you're doing it
fell. That's
again.
why he fell. That's why he about busted his motherfucking ass.
Like, sit the fuck
And I'm
down.
glad
Stop
they kept
trying
it
to.
in there too. We're trying to leave from something other than your ass giving us a headache from this interview, bitch. Sit down, shady
At
pastor.
least he's doing stuff with his family also and writing a children's book. So,
If
you
he's
know,
telling the truth,
kudos to that.
if he's telling the truth, because I don't know.
Fuck that nigga, fuck that nigga, fuck. I want to hear that.
That's my song. Oh yeah. Wait. So we gotta hear. I kind of let's play. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I care to hear about the diss track. Oh nah, he called her white Aaliyah. Girl, fuck you. But I did want to get Claudia Jordan's response. Maybe to spare the people's ears, I'll just play it for you. Well, no, you can play it because I already saw it. So let me send you the thing. Because that is one thing I'm a little worried about with us doing the live reactions like this. Us both watching the interview, how it sounds on the audio. But I mean, I'll hear it whenever I edit. All right, I just sent you Claudia Jordan's response because she read the fuck out his ass. Now I gotta watch the first interview with him. We should maybe after some Tylenol we'll respond to his interview back in 2013. 2015. It got 8 million views.
9.5 plus pH. And add when it works back-to-back meetings, keeping the water down? Absolutely. Whatever your active lifestyle looks like, Smart Water Alkaline is there for the pace you keep. From the first thing on your calendar to the last thing you cross off. Hey guys, I'm out here playing in this golf tournament. My phone is blowing up notifications that Game Dash once again has my name in his mouth, and he should be having Paladin type grip in his mouth. Is that holding those big ass dentures in place instead of worrying about me? Why do you keep trying to bring me into your mess? You can see everybody lost every single one with you over them all this money, and you keep trying to bring me into your bullshit. I'm quiet. I'm so different to a wildly inappropriate.
Slow it down a little bit.
Very inappropriate the way you were carrying out with the women on set and what you did to me during the one scene. I'm not embarrassed you yet because everybody else has done for me, including yourself.
Speed it up a little bit.
On my side, you just put on set. You were discussing the things you do with that pointy and what you tried to do to get me ready for a scene with you while your shunt was showing up your chest. You thought you were not. You were fat, you mess. And yes, I understand you see me everywhere, so and you're nowhere. It's that pretending to own branches that you don't own. And you see people that are just flourishing.
Can you turn it up?
You're just sitting here jealous of everybody else, counting everybody else's money, so now you want to include me in your lawsuit. Bring it on. You lost every other suit that my lawyer, Chris Brown, has gone up against you. You've lost everything. You don't pay rent. All the contracts. You've been sued by everybody and lost because you steal property from people. You found guilty of that, okay? From women. You rent expensive homes to give the image of you being wealthy, and then you default and don't pay your rent. And you've been sued by them, and you've lost those cases too. So why is my name in your mouth? I didn't want my body in your mouth. I sure don't want my name in your mouth. So keep all of us out of your mouth and out of your thoughts, okay? I'm so sick and tired of your shit. You are the reason for your failure. Black women or Puerto Rican women.
Y'all niggas love to call them women Puerto Rican. Bitch, they white.
It don't even matter what the fuck she is. Include her in the category as Aaliyah.
That too.
You caused all of the bad shit that has happened to you. You're not a victim. Your ego in your mouth. You still think it's 2003 and it's a big pimp video where you can spray liquor on women and like it's cute. It was never cute. It never gets cute. Come in for the best part. Damn, you are a boy.
Was that Bobby?
That's why people don't push you. You're a boy. You sit there and talk big and I'm a boss. I'm a boss. I'm a boss. When you have to tell everybody how much of a boss you are, you're not. When you have to tell everybody how great you are, you're not. When you have to tell everybody how amazing you are, you're not. You're not. And I'm sorry for you. You on a trajectory to be in the big places and big spaces, but you up with your mouth and your arrogant, annoying attitude. All right? I don't know why you think everyone's done you wrong. Are you not guilty in any of this? Like, you've done nothing wrong to put yourself in position? The way you move, like, I got to see it firsthand. You didn't put one penny up for that movie for Dear Frank. It was called The List at first. And you tried to go sell it behind her back. Come on. And shut the fuck up.
Oh.
You have so many lawsuits where you've been found guilty of defamation. And I didn't jump on that bandwagon. I could have because you was out there dragging my name. I'm like, what did I do to you besides say no? What did I do for not want to spend the night at your house after filming? What did I do to you? Nothing. Nothing. I did not think you need to be part of the project. I didn't think your name brought any value, but it was a means to an end to get Kanye West involved in the project. That's all. The only reason you were given a vanity credit, Dame. I was there from day one with the producer before you even brought on. And you're mad that I testified about the truth on the stand? I gave sworn testimony. It was all true. And if I didn't, you could have tried to get me for perjury. You did not. Like I tell motherfuckers that have problems with me, if I defamed you or lied on you, file a lawsuit, bitch. File a lawsuit. Because I stand by what I say. I don't. I have to tell the truth.
File a
Someone
lawsuit
sent a
on
clip
me
Dick
if you
Dashes on
about
Breakfast Club
that
that he has video of me saying that he is the best director ever.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Dame Dash, I have a proposition for you. I know enough money's tight. And I'm not rich either. I'm just trying to make it out here in this world. If you can produce the video of me saying that you're the best director I've ever worked with, I will pay for your teeth to get fixed. That's all for you. You can't refuse, right? If you can find said video of me telling you you're the best director I've ever worked with, I'm gonna fix your mouth up. And they'll never slip out again.
Oh.
3 hours later.
Oh my God. Oh, that's all you had to watch. I don't know what the rest of that is. I was just talking about Claudia. I don't know what the rest of that is.
It looks like her at a club.
Oh. You can turn it off. It ain't got nothing to do with what I need you to watch.
Okay. Oh, I thought it was okay, whatever.
Nah, you good. That's 9mag. They'll take like normally they just take what the person's live is and stamp their little emblem on it, and then put that at the end, subscribe, all that bullshit. And then I didn't know. I've never seen him like. Sometimes he'll throw other videos on, but it didn't have nothing to do with that. I don't think so. Because from the shit she was addressing, it sounded like it happened behind closed doors. I will fix your teeth. They'll never slip out again. See, that's that goddamn Claudia. Because look, I still don't like that shit that she motherfucking said about black people. Couldn't see them when the lights was out except their teeth or some shit like that she said back in the day. I think she might have addressed it on Fox, though. I think, maybe. But even then, sometimes we gotta try to address the problematic shit y'all say. It's just like, bitch, you would have been better off not bringing it up. just stand in your shit and say, I said what I said. But, nonetheless, she know how to read a bitch, though. I give her that.
Read a bitch down.
And I don't know, when she speaks, she be making, it sounds convincing. I don't know, I was not there, but based on how he views women and femininity, he don't respect women, so I could definitely see him big pimping. In 2025, like we still moving the same way as men.
I feel like he don't get respect from men, so he has to do that to women.
Yeah.
Which is a part of why he has these little temper tantrums and shit when he, like Charlamagne the God. And he even said at the beginning of their interview, he doesn't deal with men like that.
Mm-hmm. The same man that he is. That's because he a pick me for men, so he ain't finna be dealing with the pick me's. He finna suck all that dick by himself. And that's on what? The OG. Linking up.
My fault, OG.
We just watched him sit here and project for a whole hour. And some change. Because everything that he said about Charlamagne, soon as that OG got on their microphone, you was the girl that you were saying Charlamagne was. You was slobbing on the dick. Like, it's the cognitive dissonance that's throwing me off. Let me say that. Because the stuff I have seen from Dame Dash, I never pegged him as an intelligent person. He's one of those, he sound like he know what he's saying, but he's probably bullshit. Like, I mean, some of the stuff he said could have been true. I don't know. The rich people having a house, an office and stuff. Because I'm sure there's stuff they do to evade taxes and stuff like that. So maybe there's some validity there. But overall, he sounded like a goddamn fool. Well, that was the interview. We can't get back.
You stupid.
We might go to watch the old one from 2015. The only reason I say I want to watch it is because it was ridiculously fucking funny as hell. Also, that one has 8 million views. This one has 3 million, and this was just 11 days ago. I kind of want to go back to the origin. We're going to give that a couple episodes a break. We're going to give us a break from Dame Dash so we can cleanse that out of our brains, and then we'll talk about it. But yeah, we will catch you guys on the next episode. Until then, Peace. Y'all let us know what y'all think down below.